Tell you gotta take her to shake like mine. Hey guys. Woo, woo. Hello everybody. How is everybody doing? Welcome into the live. It's a Wednesday evening live. We got a lot to talk about. We have a lot to unpack. We haven't been on live now for a few days. Work had me, how that is. But we are here now, and the topics continue to trend on the internet. We are going to try to cover as many of them as we possibly can. We can't cover everything, but we are trying to stay within the healthcare field because, as I told you all before, and you all know by now, that is my area of expertise. I can sit here and tell you about nursing all day long. So rather than dibbling and dabbling in everybody else's area, let me just stick to the evil that I know. Okay, I think we will have better prospects of going somewhere with what we know than carrying a sack of something that's not even ours. So anyway, we are going to talk. Who is in the house? Tani, what's up? How are you doing? I am doing fabulous. Fabulous. Yes, I'm doing great. Every day that I'm vertical is a great day, and I am doing great. Thank you so much for asking. I hope you are doing great as well. Right, guys, so we are going to be talking, we are still talking about this nursing scandal. And I don't think there's anybody on the face of the earth who has not yet heard about this massive scandal that has rocked the nursing profession, where people, ordinary people, some of them off the street, have been paying for schools to send in fake transcript for them to the state boards, and they have been able to sit the exams, the state board exam. That is the last exam that we take after we have finished our theoretical training and our clinical training. And now we sit for the state boards to get our nursing license to be legally able to practice nursing in our respective states. Now, the conversation has taken a left, taken a right, taken a front seat, taken a back. The conversation is everywhere. And I am appalled at some of the opinions that I hear going around where people are, there are people who are defending the nurses, there are people who are bashing, there are people who are condemning them, there are people who are even admitting to having gone to these schools but not completing the quote unquote training because they realized that something was not right here. Something was awfully wrong. Yeah. Look a little shady. So they decided to leave. I haven't seen anybody yet who have admitted to having bought one of those licenses. I haven't seen anybody done that yet. But I mean, guys, it is ridiculous. Yeah, put a congrats to the fake nurse. Congrats to the fake nurses. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We are not going to be congratulating the fake nurses. Can you imagine? Your mom is in the hospital. The nurse who is caring for you has absolutely no clue. It's bad enough that you've gone to school and you still have no clue about some of what's going on once you get on the floor. But imagine that you have never gone to school for nursing. Imagine that you have never gone to school for nursing, but you are in the clinical setting, being expected to care for patients, to follow doctor's orders, and you don't have a clue what you are doing. Imagine that. And you have somebody's life in your hand. And you don't have a clue what's going on. Imagine that. But there are some people out there who are saying that, you know what, the nurses, there were nurses in their own country, so they have gone through theoretical and clinical training, so it is okay that they were allowed to sit the state boards. Tell that to the judge, because I am sure that if you have had nursing training in your country, when you come to America, they want that you are required to go through some form of training so that you get familiar with the way nursing works in America, with the American way. And if it's even because they want to get some more money out of you, it doesn't matter. They want you to do it their way because now you are in their country and you want to assimilate professionally. So of course, yes, they want you to do it their way, so you do it their way, right? But people don't want to have to do that. People want to just come on in and get a piece of paper, go take the state boards. They pass the state boards because, of course, they've had clinical training in their country. So they passed the state boards. But was it okay? Was it okay? Yard Food say people are buying everything now. If they could buy life, they would buy. Girl, I tell you, my sister, people are buying just about everything. Everything. Why, Rich, what's up? How are you doing, Sugar? Good to see you. Yes, people are buying everything. And you know, they always say, well, anything you want, it's out there. Anything you want, it's out there to buy. It's out there. You can buy whatever you want. People might say that, yes, you can buy whatever you want. But the question is what you are buying legal? Is it legal to buy this thing that you are buying? David in the house. David, what's up? What's up? What's up, David? Good to see you. That David Corey with the crop, guys. Yeah, go check out my friend David right there. How are you doing? Good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you. All right. Yard Food says, I remember when my son used to go to school, there was a teacher at the school, top teacher, and when they check it out, she have all fake all fake paper. Oh my God. I have heard of that before. I have heard of people who have come around with fake licenses to be teachers, to be brokers, to be nurses, to be doctors, to be lawyers, to be just about everything. And it just boils down to a culture of professional dishonesty, where people do not believe that they should go to school and go through the rigorous training that is required to be credentialed for that particular profession. Instead, they believe that, well, I can just take a shortcut. I can just buy it. If I can buy it, why not? But now they're all losing their minds, all going bonkers because the feds are coming after them, trying to figure out who they are and where did they get permission to sit the state boards. So all of them now, people are quitting the jobs left and right. People are being walked off the units. People are being sent letters to voluntarily surrender the license that they have in 30 days, or else people are being given all kinds of ultimatum because they decided at some point, not sure what went off in their heads, but at some point that this was the best thing to do. And don't get me wrong, I have a little bit of sympathy, for the people who came from other countries, have gone through the nursing training in their country and sat the exam. It might not have been right to sit the exam without going through the training here in America, but at least, if my mom was in the care, my mom goes to the hospital a lot because, you know, she got the big C. But if my mom was in the care of a nurse who had studied abroad, verifiably studied abroad, and came to this country as a nurse, I would feel a lot safer with her in that person's care rather than somebody who has never set foot in a clinical setting at all, has absolutely no clue what they're doing. Somebody just comes off the street, gets some fake, pay some money, get some fake papers, send it into the state board, go sit the exam, and by some stroke of luck, because some people can't think really critically. Some people, you'll be surprised to know, they'll pass an exam and they've never studied. There are some people like that. They'll pick the right answer almost every time. Would you want that person to be caring for your loved one? No. I'm doing great, Corey. I'm doing wonderful, my love. I wouldn't want that person to care for my loved one. And over on TikTok, there was a conversation I saw going on today. And somebody's argument was that, what is the problem? They passed their state boards. So what's the problem? You can play devil's advocate if you want. But there is a problem. Not just a little problem, a big problem. The fact that they were able to pass the state boards does not make them a legal nurse. Somebody could go sit the law bar. You could have somebody who has been in prison for 10 years, has been in prison 10 years. They say, oh, you know what? I'm going to be in this place for 10 years. I may as well use up my time. I'm going to go to the library every day. I'm going to read about the law. I'm going to read and read and read and read and read about the law. After the 10 years, this person comes out of jail, opens up shop, and starts receiving clients as a lawyer. Does that make that person a lawyer? No. No. That does not make that person a lawyer. You have to fulfill the state's requirements legally. So if he has read all those books in 10 years, now he comes out, he has to do it the legal way. Or else his butt is going to go right back to prison for practicing law without a license. Okay? So even though I see people saying, oh, they passed the state board, because you passed the state board, that has absolutely nothing to do with the price of rice. Because you having passed the state board does not make you legally a nurse. You must go through all the steps, every last one of them. You must go to school, do this many hours of classes, pass all these tests, go to clinicals for so many clinical hours, for so many rotations, pass all these tests, and then your school submits your transcripts to the state boards, and you go sit the state board, you pass the state board, and the state issues you a license, and then you can start practicing as a nurse. So why should the rest of us go through blood, sweat, and tears to get our license to practice legally, while the rest of you just take a shortcut, pay some money, get the same privileges to practice nursing, get the same pay, get the same privileges, but you didn't have to do the hard work. Nursing is not like going out there and planting potatoes now. It's not like going out there and planting yam and, or if they come, they come. And, oh, if I plant it in January when I should really plant it in June, it's a big deal. All you're gonna know is that you lose. You know, your crop didn't produce as much as you wanted it to, because you didn't plant it at the right time or in the right soil, etc. But as a nurse, you are responsible for people's lives. Winsome, what's up? Yeah, you missed. Winsome said you missed the class. Why you missed the class there, Winsome? Why you missed? Why you missed this? I did one. Hold on there. I did one this morning. Let me see. I did one this morning. I was gonna redo it, but I just said, you know something, I'm not going to redo it because, you know, I spent my time doing it already. So, hey, oh, he, or whatever is in it, I'm not going to redo it. Thank you for reminding me, Sister Winsome. Yes, why I can't do without you. You are the best, you know. What you saw? Where you see you go, Winsome? Watch, I can't believe some never did. I never did edit the money upon that. What is going on? So Trev, you lose. Trev, you lose, you know. You lose out. But anyway, bag walk. Yeah. You go bag walk. You went to bag walk. Okay. All right. You know, somebody have one dream other night. Somebody have one dream other night, you know. Like 3 man coming at my house the other night. As I say, bag walk. And me I ask him, where you come from? Where you come from? And the man said him come from bag walk. And I was like, bag walk? That's kind of scary because bag walk is so close to Linstead. And I know that this Satan, what did they all Linstead him come from? So I was just like, what am I doing here? I get cross and I did dream, you know, because them say bag walk them come from. Yeah, 3 of them. But anyway, yeah, that was the dream. I wish not made have that dream there. I think I did Friday night. I not tell mommy about it. But anyway, that's the bag walk story. Look on Shadina. Shadine, what's up? How you doing, sis? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Lord have mercy, come on me, AG. Lord Jesus. AG, you know something, if you transfer you something in that something there, so no worry yourself, no worry yourself. I got you, bro. I got you. Winsome say, wow, yes, Winsome, honestly. Yeah. The wicked man, I links to them come from. And may I tell you, say, when the man said to me, say, in the dream, say, a bag what them come from, my head raised big up. I say, because in the dream, till when I wake up Saturday morning, and my head a spin. The way I'm cussing in the dream. The way I'm cussing them in the dream. Yeah, so AG same from AG top. AG no talk so. Don't talk so, AG. Don't talk so. Don't talk so. Come, I love you already. Don't talk so. No talk so. Please. No talk so. Oh my God. Evangelist Thomas is in the house. Welcome to you, my dear. Thank you so much for stopping by. Evangelist Thomas is in the house. AG said, leave Linstead. AG, hey, Lord have mercy, people. We ain't going to change the conversation. We're not going to change the conversation. We are not going to change the conversation. But me and AG, we gonna have to talk offline because I'm gonna say like AG family win some. Win some. Win some. I'm gonna say like AG family. What is Jesus? Okay, Shadeen says she's doing good, guys. So my sister Shadeen there. So if you don't connect with Shadeen, on a rope in and Shadeen from please. My brother Corey was up in the chat. If you don't connect with Corey yet, guys, rope in and Corey on Corey's channel. Also, there is Sister Evangelist Melvina Thomas. If you all are not yet connected with her, go ahead and connect with her. And look at Mr. T Blair, when T Blair make a piece of mix up, you see, brother. Me love it, me love it. It come like me can't just taste the mix up. Like me can't just taste the malt and the Guinness and everything in the mix up. We can't just taste it. Sister T Blair, how you doing? Guys, if you all ain't connected with T Blair, go ahead and connect with Sister T Blair Cooking. Good to see you, my love. Good to see you. Watch out the winter, so down the cool and nice. I can imagine. Oh my word. So what AG say? Shady says Sister Melvina is connecting with you. You were dreaming about me. I not think I you the coming out my house in the dream. I don't think it was you. I do not think it was you at all. But me say I three of them, three of them. I mean like three, I don't know what does the number three signify, People have different things to say number, but it was three of them. I jump up and I say, where you come from? How what are you doing here? How where you come from? And the man said, we come from Bagwalk. And I say, me just get cross, miserable and mad. You know what I'm saying? I come out. I come out. Oh my God, he was not. Where are them come from? All right, them come from. Right, them come from. Me, I tell you. Right, them come from. You know the gram in my family. The only gram in my family are graham crackers. Sorry. The only gram in my family is graham. AG. No AG. AG. No, so I don't have no gram in my family. You know, some just a joke around me around. No, I have no. Here AG said me dream about him 3 times. No, so I don't. AG. AG, say, no, his body was in Linstead. Oh my gosh. Some family there in the chat, Rambo. What's up, Rambo? Oh my God. Blessed one is in the house. Blessed one, how are you doing? But me say win some. Oh, you know that? What I mean by how me know that? I mean your family. You know, see your nose just like mine. That's how me know. Win some, love me. Win some, love me. Not in this life nor the next. That could have never happened. Would have never happened, Win some. Are you crazy? No. You mad, sis, you mad. It would not, man, it couldn't happen either. No, sir. All right, it couldn't happen. Guys, don't forget to connect with each other in the chat, even though we're going to continue the conversation about the nursing scandal. Rambo said probably in the next one not on her. Exactly right. In come from us, in come from outside of Lindsay. So now mix right in a Lindsay, right there. So what the road name? I not even remember what the road name. But right there, so that when you're going towards Kingston, you turn up on the left hand side, right over the one road then there, so. One road on there, so I don't remember the road name. I remember the road, me tell you. Me would have never want to. No. I'm gonna laugh after people, I'm gonna laugh with them. But just me take bad things, me joke too much. And that's my problem. Me take bad things, me joke too much. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you, my dear. Thank you, my dear blessed one. How you doing? How you doing? It's February, guys. Happy new month to everybody. You know, see how the year gone already? The whole of January gone, you know, the whole light. I can't even hear the muffler. I can't even see the fractal. January gone. You understand? I can't even see it in my wearable mirror. January gone. It is now February. For those of you who can't spell February, it is February. All right? That's how I learned to spell February in the first grade. I always remember February. All right? So that's why I share my knowledge. You don't know. Rambo said the year done already. Me said the year done already. Rambo, did you get the link I sent? Me said the year I go like crazy. 31 days gone out of the year already. So you know what say we have like 330 what? 34 days, 33 days, something like that days left in the year. And it is waiting on no man, woman, boy, nor child. It is not waiting on anybody. No, Sam, me no check when you send it. Okay. All right, guys. I'm so excited when I see you all, and I just gotta say thank you all for coming. Thank you all for stopping by. If you all are new here, I want to say a very, very, very special welcome to you all, and to all my returning travelers. I want to say thank you so much for your continued support. Me love you to my heart. Me love you, love you, love you, love you, bad. Me love you. I appreciate y'all. All right. For those of you who have been following the new videos on health, I appreciate you. I see you all be watching them, and I appreciate it. I thank you all so much. February 20 is my birthday, Trev. I want to spend the day with you. Hear ya? Oh, I love the people in this show. All right, guys. This is Sister T Blair telling you good evening there. Rambo, AG, why not behave yourself? Why not behave yourself? Lord have mercy. What am I gonna do with you? Why not behave yourself? You're just loud and proud saying y'all out in Broad Street. Sure. But anyway, gentle people. Anyway, gentle people, me have to just roll with the tides when it come on to AG. Me have to just roll with him because that's what the thing said. Did you say? All right, Iman Rambo have a whole conversation right there. But guys, we are going to continue talking about the nursing scandal, the scandal that has rocked my profession for the last few weeks. I have seen where between yesterday and today, knowing someone a woman, no age and a woman at all, and a woman a all man. Take it from me as me tell you, him is all man. No, him is all man win some. all of him is a man. Anyway, guys, we are still talking about this the nursing scandal we are talking about. Some people are digging in their vocabulary banks to find words to justify this kind of I mean, it's just an egregious hijacking of the nursing profession. But they can play devil's advocate if they want to, because we are going to hear all about it as the courts come in and as the feds come in and take down these people one by one. In Delaware, a few days ago, they walked off 26 nurses out of the hospital because their credentials were not legit. In Washington, they discovered 150 nurses. 150 nurses in one hospital. 150 nurses. All right, blessed team, they're saying hello to you. It's a place you can fruit trees. Okay. Modest! Modest. Modest ramp with me, blood, sweat, and tears. I go to nursing school, blood, sweat, and tears. Let me tell y'all. All right, we some say, yes, I want hear. I think a Caribbean thing. Them the gone. Them the gone. It's sad. Let me tell you, Joseph a good type teacher and my classmates all are doing. Respect, Joseph. Joseph, how you doing, bro? How you doing? When some of them are go shortcut. Exactly. They are taking the shortcut. And you can't take shortcut with people life. I don't like yam and banana you go to do go plant. It's not like you go to do go cut one bunch of banana and leave the tree standing. It's not like you go to door and you pick the sorrel off of the tree and you leave the sorrel tree them up. These are people's lives. You know that some medications have a very thin line between therapy and toxicity. You just give that patient a little extra the medication there, you cause him to have a heart attack. You know, there's just so much to this thing. I'm gonna understand how people just take the thing so. I'm gonna understand how the people them take it so lightly and just do what they did. Cindy, what's up, my sister? What's up? How are you doing, Cindy? Good to see you. I am not. Me don't know where yesterday, Delia. Delia, what's up? What you doing? I saw you over there on M&G. But M&G live shut off for me, and while I was watching it, it just froze. It never came back. Goodbye, host. God bless you and your family and your channel. I am from Jamaica, St. Mary, but I live in South Florida, USA. Oh, you live in the Florida. Yep. Yes, Mama Melvina. Yep. I am from down there too. Oh yeah. And I know St. Mary. My stepdad was from St. Mary. Yeah. So my mom lived up there for a long time. Yeah. And now we call South Florida home. So good. Good. There's a great connection there as always. Thank you so much. TVS said, let's hope that they did not fool by the administration that the accredited people must do research before they lose their money. But the thing is, T. Blair, if the school, remember the schools were accredited, it's not like there were some schools that were not accredited, because non-accredited schools cannot send up students for the state boards. So the schools were accredited, but it's just that they get so greedy. They get so greedy and lazy. They are not willing to teach the children, to teach these potential nurses. Everybody wants shortcut. Everybody don't want to do a long time at school. Everybody wants to go to school today and graduate tomorrow. So they don't want to go through all that. Oh, them have family, them have picnic to feed, them have to work, them can't go to school and work. Make the sacrifice. Make the sacrifice. When I decided that I was going into teaching, into nursing 20-some years ago, I wanted to see if it was for me, if I could handle it. You know, people always say, oh, I don't like blood, blood had never been an issue for me. So I went to do the little HHA, the little HHA thing. You go to do it, and then they send you, then you sign up with an agency, and they send you into somebody's house, and you go and you help the person with their meals. You have to take them to the doctor and that sort of thing. And then have a good night, Evangelist Thomas. Have yourself a great night, my love. And then I want to say, me want to graduate tomorrow. Go about your business, Modest. Christine, how are you doing, my love? How are you doing? Have a good night, Evangelist Thomas. You have yourself a great night, my love. And I hope you're feeling better. And Wild Rich as well. Yeah. So then I went on to do the CNA. And the CNA, in the CNA class, you learn things like, to take the blood pressure, you learn how to empty a Foley bag, how to sit a patient up in bed, how to feed a patient, how to roll the patient over in the bed, how to change the bed with the patient in the bed, that sort of thing. And you go and you learn that. And then if you still say, you know what, the nursing is for me, but I don't want to be a CNA for 30 years. So, okay, I'm going to do the LPN. Yeah, I forgot to an accredited school. You have to go. And when I started, going to school to be an LPN, I went to school Monday through Friday from 7 to 2:30. Monday through Friday. Every day when I got off school at 2:30, I had no time for anything else because I had to get to my CNA job for 3 o'clock. So as soon as the teacher as soon as Miss Flynn say go, nobody knows where me turn. I'm out the door. I mean, I have no time to stop, no time to talk, no time to lollygag, no time to pussyfoot around, no time. I'm gone because I got to get to work. I was working at a nursing home. I had to get to work for 3 o'clock. Get to work 3 o'clock. Get to work 3 o'clock and work 3 to 11:30. I'm talking about break back work, taking care of 15 patients. 15 patients. You have to feed them dinner. You have to bathe them, put them to bed. You understand? And then go home when I leave work 11:30. Go home, reach home by 12 o'clock. Study what I went over in class that day. Go to sleep, wake up, and do it all over. And that was $7 an hour. I wasn't making enough to even pay my rent at the end of the month. My rent was $705. So what I would do is on the weekends, on Saturday and Sunday, I had another little side job that paid a little bit more. And so I worked that side job on Saturdays from 7 in the morning till 7 at night, Saturday and Sunday. I had no choice. Nothing in life is easy. You're not going to get stuff easily. You're not going to have somebody going to come and just hand something to you. There are some people who are lucky you get something handed to them, but nobody's going to just hand you something. You have to work for it. And I had to do that for the whole duration of LPN school. Those days, may I tell you something, me tired. Me never learn nothing, but that's what I do every day. Of course, I've been a hard worker all my life. All my life, I've been a hard worker. You understand? Bless us. Of course, America is no better roses. Mother sister, when me sleep, listen. When me come off of work, 11:30 at night, me fly go home. I reach home by midnight every night. I was just on this robotic schedule. When I got home at around 12 o'clock at night, I would study up until about 2. And studying means I would go over every single note that I had for that day. Go to sleep maybe 2, sometimes 2:30. But I had to be up by at least 5:30, 6 o'clock. I had to get back to school at 7 o'clock in the morning. And you had to do it. What you gonna do? Burn the candle on, that was me. I burnt the candle on both ends. And all the time when you see me those days, I had a cup of coffee with me because the coffee would have to keep me up. And I would say, Lord Jesus, don't let me have a heart attack, because I would just feel my heart just prr, 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 prr. But I had to do what I had to do. You understand? Because I have to work. I have my bills to pay. Then as the people nowadays want everything fast. But when it comes to people's lives, that's exactly. I can't run risk with people's life. Shadeen said, I must want to sleep. Girl, I was I was tired of people talking about, oh, they're going out to do this. Trev, you don't want to come. Come where? The only coming is coming in on my bed. No, me cannot come. Me cannot go out to do no, because uno have parents who are help uno, or uno have one boyfriend or one husband or somebody I pick up the slack for uno. Me never have nobody I pick up the slack for me. So it was me alone to pay my rent and my lights and buy gas for my car. Them time they are grocery store no see me. Grocery store no see me. You understand? It's a stalk of rose, plenty prickle before you can enjoy the petals. Exactly, blessed. No, sir, so like my aunt, she has 2 jobs over there. Yes, that's how people work. Yeah, that's how people work. That's what I tell everybody. Say, the day I became a registered nurse, I said, I refuse. I said, me nah broke down my body and work 2 jobs. Me nah broke down my body. I said, no, I'm not going to do it. I want to make sure, say, I live in such a way that if I do nothing else, I ensure that my children go to college. I ensure. Mother say, so what you used to eat? Mother, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, mommy. Let me tell you what I used to eat. Nothing. That's what I used to eat. Mother, let me tell you what I eat. All right. Mother eat. Them time I eat like food plates. Yeah, me eat like food plates. Me they have one friend used to work in the kitchen. He used to make me a food plate. He used to make me a food plate every evening. Every evening, he make me a food plate and send it up for me on the floor. A food plate. And you know when you work at a nursing home, them have them little box there. You know some little box like this? Like a half of one sharper drinks box. Half one sitting like ensure a thick. And for the people them, for the older people them, it helps them with wound healing and you know them not eat much, so it helps them to stay healthy. It's like kind of like ensure, and it's packed with all kinds of nutrients. I want me to say again around in Walrich. I don't even remember what I say. Believe me, I don't even remember. Me I tell the maker still a juke me. And I'm a boxer because me have to reach. Exactly. Exactly. And I tell you the one thing I said, when I get my children from Jamaica, I I have to make sure that at least I can purchase a home for my kids to have somewhere to live, somewhere to run up and down, and nobody not have to tell them to shut up their mouth, to tapping nice, them I want to hear their mouth. I said I want my kids to have a place to call their home. When nobody not antagonize them. I will do without. And I am used to doing without. You understand? So that my children can have. And I said, under any circumstance, no matter what happened, my kids are gonna go to college. You understand? Me not have one whole closet with tons of shoes and one whole heap of clothes. I mean, I know when me I go wear them and all this kind of stuff. No, because I had a plan. I had a plan, and my plan was to make sure that when my children came, they were comfortable, and I had to save for their college because me not, have nobody me I go chuck them pan and say, okay, you're responsible for them. No, they're my responsibility. All half a dozen of them. Back then it was just 4. You understand? So I had to do what I had to do. Running back and forth was what I had to do. And when I became a registered nurse, me say, Missa, I worked as an LPN and saved my money. I don't think as an LPN I don't think I spent 10% of my pay as an LPN. All I hit, go along at the bank. So till me frightened for man, a man come near me out. That just had to come out of somewhere. But I was able to at least make sure that my children were taken care of. All right. Angie's in the place. Angie, what's up? What's up, family? What's up? What's up? I know she eats. She have become for the life. Exactly, Rambo. That's why you name so much now. Mr. Modest, exactly. Your children must love you. Oh yeah, my children. My children are good. Them say we some hear them, they say that's why I name so much now. Oh no bother with me. So that's why I put on the weight now. Let me put it on. Let me put on the weight. Don't leave me alone. Hard work we have. Exactly. Exactly. You know what? I had to do what I had to do. I could not just, me couldn't just say, it's too hard, yeah, man. Me can't go to school from 7 o'clock till 2:30 every day and then come go to work or somebody want them take my far. No. You gotta do what you gotta do. And my thought was always that, my God, me they so far from mommy. Suppose something happened to mommy. And I them something that when me tell you, say, I don't understand how people are there this country for years and years and years. And them not even bust a little married, they not do nothing to try to get themselves together. Them be here for years. Mama did a Jamaica, them can't go. Papa did a Jamaica, them can't go. Them left pitney a Jamaica, them never turn back. Them never turn back the white, much more the blacker than eye for look back on them children in Jamaica. Them just, and they never try to get themselves straight here. And I'm like, what? You know? Sister Jackie, what's up? Journey with Jackie Houston. Jackie is here. My dad, yeah, she's still like down the kitchen. Me say, up to since that, me make some stew peas and rice. And a 2-bowl meat already. Only leave me be. Only leave me alone. 2 bowls me eat already. The rice nice. And the stew peas nice to see people. Cheese and peas. Oh my gosh. Hit the like button, guys. Jody. Exactly. Hey, Jody, what's up? See that Jody said paramedics takes a lot of studies on nursing. Exactly. Not all in 2 years. You can't go wanting to take care of people and you want to go for 2 days and just no, you have to do the intense training. You understand? You have to come home and read a book and study. That's why sometimes you see me, they have to read them book and me not even bother. Look at me, I turn bad student. I turn bad student. Cause why? But I tell you, me insist that something else me I go read, and them insist that something else me to read, Me just read what me want to read, yeah, man. The thing is, I do not feel that much pressure anymore. I mean, I don't feel like I'm to be pressured. I'm middle-aged. I don't want to be pressured no more. My kids, them gone. Yeah, I don't want little struggle. I have leave. My kids, them go to college, gone about their business. Everybody living their own lives, and me proud of them. And them I do themselves. Me feel happy for them. I mean, I want to be stressed out. I feel something I have to do. I have to take a book here. No, I don't want to be stressed out. I don't want to be stressed out. I don't want to be stressed out. Me like how we join up with each other. I know me love it. Me love it. Me love it. Me love. All right. Yes, yes, guys. That's what me like when you connect with each other. Cause you see say me a ton matchmaker, me a ton family maker, yeah. Since me come over here and I see all of my family me them want me find over here. And see right now, me three family them want me find, the three of them in the chat. Look on that. Look at that. Look at that. Who could it be? Who could it be? It's you, Blair. Who could it be? Angie? Like I saw Angie there, Rambo there, Delia there. Jesus. I would love for them to know what it feel like to be hungry and sleep. Oh, Joseph, oh, my brother. Don't even talk about it. Don't even talk about it. When they're American, me hear the door. And me hear the bring on the door and the doorbell, you know. And they lock something on the door and you bang it so bang, bang, bang. And when me hear a bang, bang, bang on the door and me run guard the people so and look out so. And look out so. Look out so. Me now open the door, you know. Cause me know if immigration out there. Me not expect a soul. So me not opening the door. Yeah, trust me, them people don't really understand hard life, yeah, man. So you have to just see with them. When so it gonna be like to me end up. It gonna be like to me end up here for Teely. Lord have mercy. You went up and that he come in like to inside. Lord have mercy. No one not eating out mine from my hard study. Lord Jodine, me say me learn my lesson so bad. Me learn my lesson, your sister, so me know say it can't happen again. Not a soul now come near about my money. Me work too hard. She a cut puss no brother dog. Let's see on the change me. Wanna see on the change my whole conversation. Me I done with you know. I can't with y'all. I just can't. My name out y'all. Money but just what? I just turn around take me one money still I won't be a Oh my God. I know the Robbie man must have their money. After they done their money. Listen, on the change the trajectory of my conversation. Y'all see how uno tada. Tell her, see him so y'all Joseph. Tell you done your job already. See him so. Then after a while, they come back in white t-shirt. Me say, I tell you, I tell you, I tell you, yes, Auntie, you gotta remember where you're coming from. Me, I tell you. Some of them our people love party and flash. Me say flashing lifestyle too much and I drive a big car which lose value and not invest in a good foundation. Exactly, Rambo. Exactly. Them just a flash and enders. So them just a flash and enders. No, okay. We wanna stress me out all the time. Look at me love it. Can me keep coming back here for more stress. Oh, been there, done that. Boy, sister, I tell you, FBI open. I ain't got a thing to worry about. FBI don't look for me. Trust and believe me. I always say families, just like that. Just look at me at that thing. Well, why is that the plan, Chef? What do you think going to happen to those nurses with the fake certifications? Jodine, let me tell you something, my sister. The FBI coming for them. Some of them are gonna just get, I know that the all healthcare facility is being demanded. It is being demanded of all healthcare facilities, every place that employ nurses, to check their records to make sure that the people they employ are appropriately credentialed. Travis who laugh, but same sir. You see what I'm saying, Jodine? So if the FBI say to you, you need to check your records and make sure that everybody who is employed in your facility as a nurse is appropriately credentialed. You know, the FBI will come back. So if you think that you're going to have your friend and you are not going to call out your friend and make it known your suspicion that this person is not appropriately credentialed, you make a sad mistake and the FBI will come back. So all of these nursing homes, hospitals, everywhere, they have an obligation to make sure them look through everybody's file and make sure every school where you go to, make sure that every school where you go to is you are appropriately credentialed. If not, they might fire you. Just so I don't respond, I mean no offense. Hey, she stole my thunder, she stole my lightning, she stole my clapback. How are you doing, my love? So good to see you as always. How you been? How you doing? How you doing? A big business, Trev. Long time this go on. Even people, I do the test for them too. Yes, I heard about that. I am happy I'm in Canada now. Yes, Rambo. I keep hearing people say that people have been having people go test for them. And I'm like, oh, they go to test for them. Don't you have to present your driver's license? Don't you have to? Boy, these things are not right. But you know them say, oh, you know, and people always trying to get away with stuff. But this are not understand people, you know? It's not like somebody squeeze on the table and give you a work at Publix, you know. It's not like somebody squeeze on the table and get like a job at Walmart, you know. Or somebody say, all right, you know, I have no papers, but come in at a restaurant, you come wash some dishes to me. These are people's lives you're dealing with. What's wrong with these people? People's lives you are dealing with. You can't serve them because they know what they were doing. Joseph, I agree with you. I see somebody was asking over there on TikTok, say, oh, maybe they don't know. I said, you can pay devil's advocate if you want. They knew exactly what you have to say, darling, fish soup, turn up. Or Delia, yes, Mr. Delia cook a salmon head there, yes, brother, Mr. Pupala to the lamb. I realize that some of the nurses don't understand when I speak to them in medical terms. Yeah, sometimes sometimes not because they don't, you know, they haven't been adequately trained. It's just that sometimes some nurses just prefer to just use the simple terms and call it a day. Yeah, you can't cut corners like that. And I like say, you cut corners. No, this is people's lives. You can't cut corner with people's life. And me tell you something, you know, you see, over the COVID period, the nurse them banking a brother. Over the COVID period, you know, a lot of these nurses, you know, because remember, say they were laxing some of the requirements because everywhere needed nurses. A lot of nurses were not willing to go into these high COVID areas because they did not want to risk themselves catching COVID. And then so many healthcare professionals and so doctors and nurses and CNAs and stuff were dying from having caught the COVID from patients. And so people were not willing. I, for one, you know, I was encouraged. Now I look back and I said, you know, me kind of sorry to me never did go. Because right now I pay for all of my bills and I don't want nothing. But, you know, then again, at the time I was not thinking. I was just thinking, you know, something, you know, so sure me want to go and stuff, you know. And then me have reread if you do the custody exchange with them, just, you know, something, just leave it alone. But honestly speaking, these people banked. These people made a lot of money during COVID. From, say, March 2020 to say the end of 2022, they made a lot of money. So good for them. Blessing comes in different ways. Blessings come in different ways because now that they have them work, them already make their money. Now them have to go find money to pay a lawyer or whatever, or if I'm gonna spend time. If I'm gonna spend time in prison, I don't know. You never know. You know that not all of them are gonna end up in prison if there's going to be anybody going to prison. Or them for understand and they don't know nothing. Exactly, Joe. Exactly. Oh yes, Steve Blair, they make big money. They make big money over the COVID period. But now we know that a lot of them are gonna end up going to jail. Especially the ones who never were nurses. They just came in off the street and think that, well, this is a great gig for me to jump on. When I go to my assignment, I will just ask other people to help me. I will just pretend like I don't understand this machine, or I don't understand this machine. You know, who don't understand, you know, they will have their friends and they will probably take a picture of the order, send it to their friend, and their friend tell them what it says and stuff like that. Because they were networking. They were networking like that. You know? So I really wish that I could have a lot of sympathy for these nurses, these fake nurses, but I don't. But I don't. Because who knows? I posted an article over TikTok, I think yesterday, where this nurse, she finally surrendered. But she went online, pulled down the license of real nurses who had like the same name as her. And she presented these licenses to get jobs and worked as a nurse off of somebody else's license. She worked as a nurse off of somebody else's license. She gave a patient too much insulin. Patient almost died. Gave the patient too much insulin. Then they caught up on her. She surrendered. She had to surrender to the police after all this investigation and stuff. You can look her up. Her name is Misty Dawn Bacon. Misty Dawn Bacon. They gave her, how much they gave? I think it was 50 months. I think she got 50 months in prison for impersonating a nurse. Working as a nurse the whole time. Making all this money. Taking care of people. Who knows if any patients already died in her care? Wonder if any patient died in her care. And she is was out there working off of people's name because she found somebody else. She found somebody else on the state's website. She found somebody else with her name. And so she pulled down that person's license number and used it to work. If they know what they were getting themselves into, then they should deal with the consequences. Exactly. Exactly. Me have no sympathy. I know, I don't have any sympathy for somebody who would do something like that. She used other people's license. She must be, of course, use other people's license. So she was arrested. And then she was asked to turn herself in. They tried her and all of that. She turned herself in. She got 50 months. in prison. So she's presently in prison serving her 50 months for that foolishness. I know people was that brave. Did we have me afraid of prison? I know people were that brave, but they were really brave. Really very brave. They were really very brave to have done something like that. You know. So these nurses now, a lot of them gonna go to prison. Yes, patient lives are in their hands, Jody. And I say that too many healthcare professionals are acting foul these days, being called out. Just the other day, you saw I post a video of the two EMT people who who chucked that man on that gurney face down. Chuck him on the gurney face down. Who in the world transports a patient face down? You can't transport patient already having difficulty breathing and you put them on them belly and strap them down like a hog you carry from market. No! And carry him to the hospital. By the time he got to the hospital, he was dead, of course. He can't breathe. His lungs can't expand. How we treat each other like that? So they end up in prison. They end up in prison. They end up getting arrested, and I'm sure they're going to do prison time. Yeah. We also saw the young man that was buried in Memphis today, Tyree Nichols. We saw him getting beaten like, oh my God. Tears run out of my eyes when we see the beating. Tears run out of my eyes. Me say 5 grown police officers, grown men, kicking and punching and using a baton and beating the young man. And after them beat him, them haul him like a dog, like a hog, like just haul him like you haul dead goat go dash down a gully. And EMT come there and stand around and the poor man there can't breathe. Then prop him up. Oh my God. And then them carry him to the hospital. Carry the dead body, go to the hospital and chuck him down at the hospital. Beat him to no ends, broke his neck, broke his nose, broke up in his skull. Him have contusions everywhere. What? And the EMTs stand around. Instead of rendering ear, them standing around, listening to the police, them chat a bunch of crap and talking about how them beat the crap out of him and how he was trying to take somebody else's gun. And the poor man was asking, what did I do? I didn't do nothing. That's not somebody who is determined to take your gun. But you 5 man a beat you, you try to take one of them gun. I want to see those officers and those EMTs, the whole of them to go to prison. Every last one of them. You can't, because they know they was breaking the law. Don't they know they can't run with it? Oh, yeah. Yes, Joey, look at them and realize if until next year, 10 years from now, Uncle Sama come, even somebody with no experience could know better. They crave tackles, foolishness. They should have started as careers. They work their way up. Exactly, Delia. You understand me? Exactly. Take your time and work your way up. Take your time and work your way up. You run gonna take shortcut, and now you find yourself in a big, big trouble with Uncle Sam of all people. You understand? Now the high life where you have the Mercedes Benz where you have to pay for, all of them vehicles where you have to go pay for, and all of this. Everything now in jeopardy. The big house where you go buy where you have to pay the $4,000 a month mortgage for whatever. Everything in a jeopardy right now. Because you run go buy a license. You understand? If your license was something where you don't have to take care of people's life, God knows I could understand. I could understand. But not for nursing. Not for nursing. Healthcare have enough problems as it is with with legitimately licensed people. We have enough problem. Let alone for have others come off the street and hijack our career and bring it into worse disrepute than is already being done by people who are already legitimately licensed. Boy, our men do have it hard because they wouldn't have beat a woman like that. But the thing is too, not even, me not even know if they would or wouldn't, because I saw there was a video a few years back where two officers beat a black girl. I don't know if y'all remember that. There was this young woman who had an encounter with the police and they beat her. Well, them never kill her, but they gave her a good beating. Two policemen, they gave her a good beating. So I don't know when these heartless criminals come out and put on uniforms, if they care whether or not it's a man or a woman. We also saw where that old lady was coming out of Walmart, the old lady with dementia. She walked from her home, escaped from her home, walked to Walmart, must take up, I don't know what she take up, and I walk back home. But she has dementia. She elderly, 70-year-old woman, and Walmart people them called police for the old woman. Police encountered her walking up the street. She's as confused as the day is long because she have Alzheimer's. And the police them wrestled the little old woman to the ground, and broke her hand. And when them laugh about it, I say, oh, did you hear that, Pop? Laugh about it after them broke the woman hand. And that was a male and a female police officer. Poor little old woman. And when them broke her hand and then them arrest her. Poor little old lady. All she has say, I just want to go home. The poor little old woman have no compassion. No little bit of humanity. Jehovah Jireh to the lamb. Papa God. Boy, me I tell you, them show flat now. And it all over straight. Any man put their hands on a lady, they are weak. Only have strength for lady. Yeah, some of them not step to a man like them step to a woman. But at the same time, them not step to no one. You understand? They shouldn't. They shouldn't step to no one. Where the phone? I mean, I look for fish. Figure no one. Me look for something else. Figure no one statistic. Me want figure no one statistic. Hold on, me didn't want to forget no. Because this is. Hold on there. Hold on there. All right. Let me see. Yeah. Really, them still do that? Hold on, my people. I'm showing you something here, so. Hold on there. Hold on, people. I'm showing you something here, so. Why this is sitting there, so? He not give me the right thing at all. He not give me the right. Oh, Lord, what a wicked. But yes, the police, them say it was a setup. One of the police used to date his girlfriend. Oh, now that's a twist because I was having a conversation with somebody on TikTok, and the person said it seemed quite personal. And I said, that's for sure. I looked at it and I said, it could not just be a random stop. It seemed too personal. It seemed like I want to kick the crap out of you. I don't want to take you on when I'm out of my uniform because I don't want to get in trouble. So I'm going to hide behind this badge and I'm going to kick the daylights out of you. So now that you say that, Joseph, it makes perfect sense. He used to date his girlfriend. Oh, now that makes sense. And remember that the 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 the, the chief said, according to the police report, they said that this guy was running stop sign. I think when he runs stop sign or driving recklessly. No warrant this. No warrant this. If somebody drive recklessly, if you can't catch them, you catch them license plate. I get a warrant for them. But to beat them like this, and then for the chief to say that they have checked all the cameras in the area, said they checked all the cameras and they found no evidence that this young man was driving recklessly. No evidence. Yeah, I don't know, me, I'm lipstick. No evidence. So what you are saying, Joe, does make a lot of sense. Does make a lot of sense. Joyful Julie is in the play. Joyful Julie, what's up with you, my love? How are you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Now, yes, dear. Now it makes a lot of sense that if he was dating the one of the police officers' girlfriend, then yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense. And I think that's probably true. I think that is probably true. That is probably true. Hold on, let me look for the something I can't find it. All right, I can't find it, so we will continue. I was trying to find it, but I can't. So it looks like, hmm, 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 I can't find it. Hmm, hmm. All right. You know, me, I look for something, I can't find it. My head get flustered. Yeah. All right. Let me see what else is going on. I heard it on TM. Oh, you heard it on. Oh, Jodine says she heard it on TMZ. Okay, because that sounds quite plausible. It sounds quite plausible, I'm telling you, because that wasn't no ordinary beating. That wasn't no ordinary encounter with a police. That wasn't no ordinary encounter. You understand? That was not. Let me see. It was clear. It was clear that something was going on. Mm, So I'm gonna share with y'all. I'm gonna share with you all some of the breakdowns of some of the states, because you know all the states are coming out. I know we're going from one topic to the next, kind of diffluctus, whatever that word is, but a little bit there. But as the topic is, the other things are just kind of hijacking the conversation. But our topic is really about the nurses and these fake degrees that they have. So with all the nursing, all the states having to go check their records to make sure all the nurses have um all their degrees are legal, we are finding that different states are having to report how many nurses they have found. And I'd seen this article earlier where they say 22 nurses in Georgia. 22. It really is sad. Know what? He killed the man. His career is over. He's going to prison for years. The girl will now do what? Wait for him? He make a sad mistake. No, sorry, girl. Then the girl no gone a long time. The girl gone a long time. A policeman's ego is a deadly weapon behind his badge. His ego. A policeman's ego is worse than his weapon behind that badge. Trust me. You see people, somebody says something to police and them not like it, them feel so powerful or almighty. They don't think that anybody is supposed to oppose them. They don't think that anybody is supposed to not agree with them. No. Them are law and them high and them mighty. And how dare you speak up for yourself? How dare you ask a question? Who you think you're talking to? You got no right to talk to them because I am the law. That's the attitude. That's the attitude from some police officers. I don't usually have a problem with police. I don't have a problem with police because it's not like I'm an outlaw or I get entangled with the police. I don't get entangled with the police. I mean, I couldn't tell the last time I get a ticket. I called the police the other day because the deer jumped in my car. That's the extent of my interaction with police. So I don't, yeah. But people who are breaking the law, they have to always be worried that they're going to be in communication with the police all the time. Yeah. But anyway, let me read this article here for y'all, my gentle people. We have learned that 22 nurses practicing in Georgia have allegedly obtained their licenses with fake diplomas or transcripts. The Georgia Board of Nursing has sent them letters asking them to voluntarily surrender their nursing licenses within 30 days. Those letters were sent out on January 17th, and so far, none of the nurses have voluntarily surrendered their licenses. The Georgia Secretary of State says, our job is to make sure that our people in Georgia, our patients know they have credentialed nurses that are practicing here. The Georgia nurses are allegedly among the thousands who paid $15,000 each for a bogus diploma from 3 South Florida schools. The FBI and Justice Department announced the bust of a $100 million nationwide fraud ring last week. They call it Operation Nightingale. Channel 2 has learned that 3 of those nurses with sham degrees worked at the VA. So imagine you work at the VA, Lord Jesus, my God. Imagine you work at the VA, you work, and you see, say you have like a little You look at TSP and them something there. I wonder if they're gonna take those away from them. Lord Jesus. Wanna think so? Like if you work and you are and you pay into the government retirement plan, will they take that money? Oh Lord Jesus, poor nurses. Oh, poor fake nurses, them. Them in a big trouble. Them in a big trouble. And may I say, if you are a fake nurse from the moment you hear the scandal, collect up your TSP, request your TSP, Lord have mercy, request your TSP and hope that you get it before story come to bump. If you have your little money put away there, so they better you take, if you have 100,000 night, better you take and pay Uncle Sam $120,000 for taxes rather than leave it there and make the government take the whole light and say you were practicing fraudulently. Because number one, the service you have given to them, they will not give you back. But they will take anything where you accumulate. And even if I did fake service, the fact that you were there as personnel and you were filling that post, you answer the phone, you give patient water, you give, yes. Yeah, you were there. You were there. That not gonna stop them from taking everything from you. Yes, Mr. Jody, I'm sorry for them. I'm sorry for them. I know say them probably make big purchases, you know, by $500,000 house. And you say them lucky. They're lucky. You think them will take the money? I think they will too. They're gonna take everything that you were not paid already. Good God, Father to the Lamb. Everything you were not paid already, I think they are going to take and leave them all like the tree at Charlton. They said in Georgia, within days of learning of this nationwide scheme, removed 3 nurses from patient care at the Atlanta VA. Their removal is very unfortunate, but patient safety is a must. It must be our primary responsibility at the VA. Not just at the VA, but everywhere. Patient safety is the thing. You can't have people. I'm sorry for them, but I can't help them. God see I know. I'm sorry for them, but I cannot help them. Question, will they take away people's citizenship and dip them? I don't know. If that I got tie into citizenship, you know, I don't know, you know. I don't know. I mean, things to them, they're gonna be burden upon them to go that far. And I don't know if immigration would have go that far. I don't know, yeah. I don't know. I can't speak on it, but me just know say if your nursing license is found to be fake, they are going to take that. You are going to do time. And if you may not, if maybe them say if somebody cause them can't go put, it's a total of maybe say we're gonna say maybe like say 8,000 people, because them say if it's 7,600 nurses. But then again, you have to remember, say, they had schools, they had agencies all around the country. They had agencies all around the country. And these agencies had employees who were a part of the scam. So all these people are going to be charged as well. So all the people on the administrative side and the people on the professional side, the part where they were saying that they were nurses, those are going to be charged. So it's everybody is going to have to pay their own price for their contribution to the scheme. Jodine says, I know the hospital them empty, and on top of that, on top of that, Jodine, on top of that, I want nothing to do with police. I see as far as I can and try my best not to encounter with them, just like that, Joe. See as far as I can away from them. As far as I can. Yeah. Me have no business if you encounter with police, me and police. No. Eh-eh. So Jodine says the hospital is going to be empty. No, yes, the hospitals right now are going to be empty. If they are going to, if, I'm not saying the hospital because there are going to be some hospitals that are not affected because they didn't have any. But imagine one hospital having just losing 5 nurses enough. Some hospitals losing 20, 30, 50. In Washington, they said they found 150. So imagine all these nurses, all these nursing positions coming open. Patients are going to be in jeopardy. The patient ratio will increase. The patient ratio will increase. And that is sad. That is sad. They keep talking about nursing shortage, nursing shortage. But even they are getting rid of nurses, hospitals are getting rid of nurses still because of the job mandates. I was reading an article where they said that I think it was in New York got rid of like 1,400 nurses. So if they are firing nurses for the job and they're finding nurses with fake licenses that they have to let go, what's going on? You know, what's going on? I mean, are we gonna empty out the hospitals? Encourage people not to go to the hospital? Sometimes that's the only thing that's gonna help a patient is to take a trip to the emergency room to get well-needed medication and care to be stabilized so that they can go back home living independently. A lot of people is going to prison. My God have mercy on them and their family. Yes. A lot of people are going to go to prison. A lot of people are losing their jobs. A lot of people. It is going to be a big crisis. A big crisis is on the horizon. A big crisis. I don't know how we're going to recover from this, but we have no choice but to recover from it. And I'm sure there are lots of people out there who have legitimate nursing license, but just do not want to work as a nurse. They do not want to go into the hospital. They do not want to go into the nursing homes. They do not want to work as nurses at all. And so a lot of people are going to have to, I don't know, they're gonna maybe put in place some way to have, I don't know, they're gonna have to implement some way because they cannot say that we are into patient care and we want the patients to be safe and then we're going to reduce staff and have the patient ratio go up, and then how are you going to say then that you care about patient care? Because the higher the ratio, the less care the patient will have. So how are you going to do that? It's a hard balance to find. It's a very hard balance to find with all the odds being against the powers that be to ensure that the patients get adequate care. they might start to recruit nurses from abroad to fill the gaps. That they may do too. They have been doing that for a very long time. And you and I know that a nurse who has graduated from nursing school is in Jamaica is a bomb nurse. No questions asked. No questions asked. A nurse that has graduated from nursing school in Jamaica is a bomb nurse. And Jamaica is suffering from enough brain drain, and other Caribbean countries too. A lot of nurses in the US are like from the Philippines and Africa and other Caribbean countries. So we have some of the most rigorous trainings that makes nursing in America, yeah. Because the things that we have to, when you do nursing, I didn't do nursing in Jamaica, but nurses in Jamaica, what they have to study and how they have to do it, it makes it so much harder than when you are here in America. Jamaican nurses are in demand all the time. But are all the nurses in Jamaica, do we want all the nurses to leave and come abroad? The challenges already exist in Jamaica where healthcare is concerned, and many of our hospitals are suffering, and our citizens in Jamaica suffer when they go to the hospital by not having adequate care, not having enough nurses that are stressed out, not having enough equipment to safely and effectively care for the patients and that sort of thing. We don't want all of them to come away and come over here following the money, and draining our country of their expertise after the country has invested so much in them. Even, you know what I mean? Jordan, what's up? How you doing, my love? Good to see you. You see what I'm saying? But it is true that the US is going to use money and grab them. They're going to use money and lure them. Because trust me, if me did at Jamaica too, and me I did nurse, and me see when Jamaican people them I get paid, and like what I make for the whole month would I be like what we make over here for like a whole, what I make for the month, maybe what we make for like a week. Yeah. So I can understand how they would want to come. I can understand how they would want to come. They would want to come to America. Come here, that come to me, that follow the money. I would follow the money and I would come. So I can only imagine the far-reaching implications of this, where so many nurses are going to be taken off the front line. I can just imagine what's gonna happen. What Jody said, we can't even see what Jody said. For $45 hour, $45 hour for Canada there. It is going to be very difficult. Yeah, it's going to be very difficult. It is going to be very difficult in the healthcare industry. It's going to be. Papa Canada, Jordan, $45 hour. $45 hour is Hold on. Oh, he said they get low pay. The last said they get low pay. Over that, two dependents, how long you are working. Oh, okay. Okay. I know the pay, nursing pay is competitive, really. It all depends. A lot of people are going into travel nursing because travel nursing, especially since COVID, travel nursing has been paying a ton. Travel nursing has been paying a lot of money. Where nurses, the bachelors, be like getting like 10 G's, like 10 G's a week. Yeah. People with a masters be getting like 12 and 15 G's a week. Yeah. People be drawing down some serious bills. Yes. But but even so, if you're not legit, the problems just are just so insurmountable. I cannot imagine it. I'm here and I'm thinking of all the repercussions that's going to befall a nurse a person, I'm saying a nurse, a person who was not a legitimate nurse. Me just see a travel nurse, I get 30 grand a month. Wow! Wow! Yeah, Mr. Travel nurses, I make 40. Yeah, travel nurses, I make a 10 G a week. 10 G a week? Oh, for God to the Lamb. Good Lord. Good Lord. When you get 30 grand a month, you gotta pay a lot of taxes out of it. But in any case, it's still a lot of money. I mean, but if you go to school and you work hard, why not go make the money? You don't need for your work till you're 80-year-old after you go to school and go struggle and suffer so hard. You don't need for your work till you're 80-year-old. That's why I should have, but me never did do it. So me never did do it. I mean, have my reasons why me never do it. So I'm not gonna stress myself. No, I can still find my dinner. I can still pay my bills, thank the Lord. I can still pay my bills. I'm all right. Nah, my license still intact. Comes what may, my license intact. You understand? You understand? Did I say $30 a month? That's money. Yeah, man, $30,000 for the whole month. Me Jesus, me say some people make that for the whole year and have to live off of that. Some people make that for the whole year and have to live off of it. Yeah, so that's a lot of money. But what you gonna do? Just gotta do what you gotta do. Just gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, my head spins around just thinking about how these people, like how their family, all their children, maybe some of them, their husband not even did know say about them by their license. Their wife not even did know say about them by their license. And then now, for their husband and wife, I know what to say. I buy them did buy the license. You know the embarrassment, that the shame there. When your wife already thinks, say, well, you have it like that, and now you're gone from something to nothing. Watch out. Watch God now. What my side piece? My side piece in the place, people. She said she can borrow some money from me. Me say, borrow? Me can give you some. May I make room? May I make room? May I make room for store it? Don't worry yourself. Don't worry yourself. I'm making room to store it, sister. So we can dive in it. my gosh. You are so funny. You are not easy. You are not easy. Yes, I saw the money thing going. Jody says some of them are getting. Jody, Jody, Jody says some of them are get divorced tomorrow. Don't worry about nothing. I want teacher. You're not hungry. You're not sleeping out the door. Same way, so Joe. Same way, so my brother. Not hungry. I mean, not sleeping out the door. Just like them husband. What the husband are gonna do in some? You know? Imagine, imagine say you married to a one woman, you know, and you're convinced that she a real nurse, you know, and buy she license. She really go to school and get the license. And she been working and bringing in the door and I live the high life and I build the nice life. All of a sudden, you see, she come home, she get fired from her job and you don't know why. She can't tell you why. The next thing you know, our license was no good. Our life was fake. All this nice life and all this high life. Lord Jesus, you can't make your sweetheart laugh after your wife like that. What kind of foolishness? No, me people, you don't know if you do it, man. Me love you, but you don't know if you do it. You don't know if you do it because that's a serious situation with people life. Gotcha. Oh, this is something else here, so. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, uno shouldn't do it. That's not something for uno play with the people life, play with people's lives like that. That's not something we wanna do to do. You know, say um James Gipp in the place. Welcome, James. Welcome, James. Thank you so much. I don't know if these lovely people here who have been here all day, all evening, if they hit that like button, you know, because I know these people very, very well. They will be in the chat. At one point, there was 20 million people in the chat. I can almost bet you say when I go to look at the numbers, I'm going to be disappointed. Uno thinks I'm gonna be disappointed because uno know because uno not hit the like button. Let me see. I can't find it. I cannot find it, people. Let me see. Jody said she did already. We can't even. That is why I say people must tell the truth from the beginning. Exactly. Now they have to move up the 5-bedroom house into. Now they got to move. Now they got to move. Now they got to move out of. Now they have to move out of the wherever they live in, move into a different. They have to downsize because now they cannot live up anymore. And enough of these husbands, you know, they ain't want to go work, you know. Them they want to go work for them and say, well, them wife have money, them wife are work, so them wife are bringing in the dough, so them not have to go to work. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Them not have to go to work. Them wife are carry all of the bills. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? We feel bad for them. I feel really, really badly for all of them. The amazing M&G. How are you doing, my love? I see you go visit mama with the little pretty grand pitney them. I was on your live today, but I don't know what did happen. Me said the live just freeze, so I me change the phone and the live still freeze. And you know, you always have the nice little background them right out on the seaside, so then all the good things going on. The goat them are may, and the sheep them are bay, and the chicken them are. Oh, hi. Yeah, me just love you, my love. Love being on your life, and your family, your kids and your grandkids are just a delight, just like you. Just an absolute delight. Love it. Trade in the SU and buy two bicycles. God, behave yourself. Behave yourself. Behave yourself. Trade in the SUV and buy two bicycle. Sir. There's gonna be a lot of that, believe me. The lives are gonna go from here to here. And not only that too, but so you're gonna find a lot of people who are going to be you're going to find a lot of people who are going to start requesting the medical records and stuff to go over and see if anything, and if their father something wrong with their family members in the hospital. They're gonna try to find out if the nurse was legit, and if the nurse wasn't legit, they're gonna find to say, and that's why such and such. It's gonna be a whole lot. It's gonna be a whole lot. I saw you make me feel so happy. Yeah, exactly, my darling. Exactly. Cause them I go in a small house. As for God say, can body you see. Oh Lord. I hope there are no buyer nurse position on here. Boy, it a go sticky. And many all who take with people, man, or woman, because of the nurse position. I go run under. I tell you, I just thumbs up. Okay, there you go. It looks like when people commit crime in foreign, it nothing to them. Their next door neighbor going to watch and see who going to work or study. I tell you, I tell you, you go see people just disappear off your unit. You're gonna see people just disappear. But Brooks disappear, you don't see them. You're wondering, oh, what happened to so and so here? Should they resign? Then gone. Then gone. Then gone. Then gone home. It's gonna be a sad situation. It's gearing up to be sadder than we think. And we might take it for joke, but trust me, it's going to be serious. It's going to be serious. And the thing is, people continue to get sick. People continue to require care. It's either care in the hospital or home health care. I don't know about Uno. The nurses on here, I don't know about Uno, but I don't like home health. I'm not a fan of it. I did it, but me not like it. Because I do not like to be in the confines in a people house. In the confines of people house. She said, ah, what you say? 20 keeping karaoke. Which 20? Anybody keeping any live? You're not gonna see me on live Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. You don't see me on live Friday, Saturday, Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night when me there work. So me miss anything. So if you have one function Friday night, Saturday night, or Sunday night when me there work, and you don't see me, I no hide me, I hide from you. I work me day. Yeah. I don't know, everybody can go to Dominican Republic go work and have to learn to speak English. We speak Spanish. They have to go learn to speak Spanish. How much am I get pay over there? Well, right now, if you've been practicing as a nurse, you can take pay anywhere. If you want to continue practice, or you go to jail and come back, or you go cut a deal, or me don't know. Me don't know because the government's not gonna give nothing for nothing. If these people are going to cut deals, they are going to be required to give up something. They might not just the license, they're gonna make them give up something more. But you can imagine those who already do it from Wapikil fill up. already buy them license and work and retire already. What a piece of something. Watch yourself, because they can't fit the language. Behave yourself. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Can you imagine? If you have worked as a nurse with a fake license for 20 years and then you retire, and after you retire, this thing bust, you already work out your time and make your money out. Father Jesus, don't make me laugh. Oh. I don't want to wait my neighbor at 1 o'clock. Go at 1 o'clock in the morning for you. Not 2 o'clock in the morning now, Delia. Why you not there in your bed? She said, if they are retired, take away their pension and retirement and send them go back grocery. You think so? Put them to do CNA. That if you don't have money, oh God, that's still money. Oh my God. I don't really take bad sitting make joke, you know. It's not easy. If they retire, what you gonna do to them? Yeah, I don't want get them, make them still get them pension. I don't know. And the thing though, you see, guys, the thing though, the schools were legit. So it makes me think that maybe some people can have a good defense. I'm not a lawyer, I'm a nurse, don't have nothing to do with the law. I'm a nurse, but me think say some of them might have a good defense, especially if they have gone to the schools that are credentialed. Because they could say, yes, they did go to school. Maybe I just wasn't the best student. Or I just don't know. I just didn't pass the exam. So they can charge me with going out there to work without, no, not going out there to work, but if I passed the state boards and I was out there working, I can get away with it because the school can say, yes, you did go to school and you did get your credentials legally. But now, because those people who went to those schools, they are going to be investigating every single person who went to any of those schools. You understand me? They're going to investigate everybody. But then I like said the school was fake, because Palm Beach School of Nursing wasn't a fake school. It was a real school where people have gone there and gone to school and gotten their credentials. So Sister M&G say, Sister Trev, are you a nurse? Of course, honey. Sure. Loudly and proudly. Dylan, make sure you pee before you go to bed. Tell her that for me, God. Tell her for me. Take away what they own and put them back to work. Oh my God. Them already have it. Me no know. I want to be compassionate. But then at the same time, I not take my compassion for nothing. You know, me foolish when it comes to compassion. Me's a born idiot when it comes to talk about compassion, because me we have sympathy and compassion pan you and you cut me throat. So me I can't take it from me. Me not all right. Me have to admit it, me not all right when it comes to that, because I just saw me full and tan. Just me sorry for you, but you take off my head, I'm still sorry for you. Yeah. So So when you hear me I talk about compassion, you don't just take the next road because you don't know if me compassion. To me compassion full and misplaced. But anyway, Trev, I'm washing. It's cheaper to wash at night. Time hard, so me a cut corner. Send it. Time hard, so she a cut corner. And where I use wash? The carbolic, where I wash clothes? If I ask, where I use carbolic soap wash the clothes them? Oh, you just don't have none. I think so, Joe. No, me don't know. Me not think no, me just think so me just have too much. Too much. Come here, people are doing me something wrong and me see we are fighting for myself. I go just utterly destroy them and me just can't go do it. Me just can't do it. Well, all this time they might take off my head. So me don't know something must be seriously wrong with me. God know. But I have to have somebody if you do that the battle left me because me can't me can't angle it. Amazing say I have to be at Tony's party. Or which Tony that I have party? Which Tony that? When God was sharing compassion, you went in the light twice. He looks so. He looks so. And it look like the second time him just sprinkle like a full pan top of it. He sees it up with full. Oh my God, but Lord, just let me live one life. Let me live. Oh my God. My ice it up with foolishness. Cause my God. Sometimes I want to kick myself. Kick, I said K-I-C-K, kick myself. Because me just like, Trevor, you're so silly. But it is what it is. Oh well. Oh well. It is what it is. What can I say? But welcome into the live, guys. If you have not hit that like button yet, now is a good time to hit that like button. Don't let nobody stop you from hitting the like button because a like button is there for you to lick. Yes, lick it. Hit it. Whatever you do with it, make sure you change it from clear to white. Change it from clear to white. Make sure you hit that like button. We are here chatting. We're talking about the nurses who bought their licenses and what the implications are going to be for them. You know, we are examining how some people say they passed the state board, so it was okay. If it's the time of the month, right? So I decided to wear my pamper. I'm excited, can I see it and shout out, Mommy, is that what I think it is? I said yes. He goes, Mommy is a baby again. You remember the other live, guys, when they like say when she chopping, chop, and she doing what she doing, she will put on her pampers. There was nothing compassionate about them messing around people's life as a fake nurse. Yeah, me know. Joe, Joseph, I train and know me love you. I come to Connecticut in the summer, you know. Me have to go out for a drink. Trust I believe. We have to go out for a drink. Oh my guys, so there's nothing compassionate about them ramping with people's lives as a fear. No, yeah, that is true. There wasn't anything compassionate about it. And I mean, I've seen people go to prison time. I tell you, when I was in Miami, I worked with a girl. I worked with a girl who was from the Bahamas, but she was a nurse. She was a real nurse. She went to nursing school and stuff. She was an LPN. And what she would do is that she had family members who had come over and other people too who came over and wanted work. And what this girl used to do, she would sign up at different agencies. So she signed up at this agency, that is sign up at all these agencies. And when the agency called her for a job, she would agree to take the job, but she would send somebody else at the job. Because you know, when you sign up with the agencies, they give you a name badge and all of that. So she would send somebody else to the job with her badge, pretending to be her. Yeah, that's what a girl used to do. And when her husband was leaving her, so don't worry about me and I am sick. So when her husband was leaving her husband called the police and ratted her out and said that's what she was doing. They put her behind in a prison. They put her behind in a jail, and they charged the other people who she was sending. Because the other people she was sending were not nurses at all. But she was sending them with her badge to go to home health care and all these things. And she knew that they weren't nurses. So a long time, all this scamming going on. Been going on for a long time. And I mean, there's got to be a stop to it, because people life in your honor, you are just treat it like it's nothing. I need to come off this live. I laugh. You laugh enough. You finish sending out your invoice, then you finish washing clothes with the carbolic soap. Oh my gosh. Yes, guys. And I tell you, something there. When I was in Miami, working at a hospital in Miami, and there was this nurse, she was an LPN. She had been an LPN for a long time, but boy, she had an ego like she was a doctor. And she, you know, the people that with them voice like them want to call on everybody and it's what I said. Yeah, it was one of those. Yeah. Joseph said he wouldn't do that to her, but I just leave. Well, that are you, Joseph. The man could have went just leave, because the woman, at the time, she had 2 kids for him and she was pregnant. So the man called police on her behind. It's in our prison. One time I give a friend my food handlers to work, and me get a letter say me fire, and I was not working there. I was in my 20, never know. Them fire you. Wisdom said fire. She fire. Oh my God. I'll tell when someone else to work in our name, Mr. Dozman. Yeah, I thought Dozman was very, very wicked to do that. Because I don't like him to do it because he had concern. Him do it because he want to spite her. He want to make sure he hit her where it hurts the most. Oh, wicked man. Wicked man. Yeah, put her behind in a jail. Right in a jail and put her. Wicked man. Wicked. But you know, so the police them sit down and wait all the time. If you when marriages break up and people, husband rat out wife and wife rat out husband, that's the easiest police investigation ever. Yeah, your husband you did it with your husband is putting together a police report for you if you send you go to hell. Send you go straight to prison. Or your wife did they put together one police report for send you straight to prison. For send you straight to prison. And I tell you, I was telling you about the lady that I worked at a hospital in Miami. I'm telling you, the girl had an ego of a doctor. I will never forget that girl. I will never forget her. She may about 60, you know. Yeah, she may about 60 or maybe in her 50s. I don't know. What me say? That girl was something else. I say when I see the girl, all of a sudden the girl become manager. I mean, I say, how she become manager? What one? How she become manager? Them say she turn RN, brother. I say, Koya. Oh, I say, Koya, she turn RN. Oh, okay. Lo and behold, and lo. I say, one day may I get ready for go to work. No, but I don't think she was a manager 3 weeks or a month. I get ready for go to work in the evening. I turn on the TV. I look. When I turn on the TV, I do one picture I see pop up on Channel 10 News. I said, Koya, what is? Where me look me and I say, she was arrested for fraud, for working without working as a nurse without a nursing license. So someone would think she was a nurse. Come to find out, she did go to school. She did go to school to do the LPN, but she pay somebody to get the RN license. I mean, mind tell me say somebody at the job, you know, because we how she not gone, she made enemies all around. I know how to ask forgiveness of everything I do, my sister. Oh my God. In your absence. Yeah. And I believe it was somebody at the job who ratchet out that girl because the way how she walk up and down and make enemies. I wouldn't be surprised that somebody called the state board. And me say Brooks, the woman turned manager. Yeah. And she had to fight. She go to jail and had to fight and fight and fight for them make she work again. And them eventually them say, all right, she can continue working as a nurse, but she can only work as an LPN because she got the LPN license legitimately. She did go to one of them schools, the McFatter, one of them schools, and she did earn the license, the LPN license legitimately. But she can't ever try again to be one RN. She just work as an LPN till she retire. Yeah. So me know so these things been going on a long time. I don't know Miami them little school they always a pop up on top of one plaza. Always put one little plaza. Them something they ever they pop up. You understand? What just so you're kind of mess with Delia? Delia money you watch this hours of the morning. Cause me surprised that Delia not there bed yet. After 2. And our morning begins in 3 hours. Me wonder how come she not there bed yet. You Delia? Or not there bed yet? Go your bed, sister. Go your bed. Yeah, so I'm like, what in the world? What in the world? I know some more people are gonna come out. There's going to be such a firestorm. Such a firestorm because you know say them are go. Hold on, let me text somebody. Yeah, you know so them are gonna dig up everybody. Delia, that sound like me, you know. I saw in time me did there in Miami and live in an apartment. At night time, me always go wash. Yeah, me always go wash at night time because it's always easier when the place quiet and stuff. Yeah. So me I tell you, so this thing's been happening for a long time. People are buy license for a long time. People are buy license and I work. Me want to hear how much hospital along in Miami find people with fake license. Me want to know. I cannot wait to hear it. Cannot wait to hear it. Because we are going to hear more and more people. More and more people. Delaware. But I'm also working. I spend my day helping someone on their YouTube channel. Okay, very nice. Very nice. Delaware already fired 26 nurse. Georgia 22. Washington 150. There are other states that have them in different numbers. So Helen poured out when the buggy broke. And we find out every last one of the schools, every last one of the states, all the people in the states that had fake diplomas. Yep, that's the deal. Okay. All right. Guys, what else? So, see, make me one up here chat. Make me chat now till my throat dry. 1:20. Our time now. Our time at night now. Watch ya. I just 8:20. Me think, oh Jesus, I just 8:20, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. Oh, 1:20, you know. It's when some say it start at Atlanta. Where them hold on, let me see what this has say. Let me tell you, first announced massive takedown. Right, this is one new article. So feds announced massive takedown of fraudulent nursing diploma scheme. Oh, this was on the 25th, so this all. These are all news. This is see them the 5 states: Florida, New York, New Jersey, Texas, and Delaware. And those are just the ones where the schools were. Oh yes, with some 7,600 people, 7,600 diplomas were issued, but only 2,000 and something people passed the boards. So only 2,000 and some people actually sat the boards and passed it. And that was one of the things that led to the investigation. Because you know that if you check the websites, if you check the nursing, like the licensure website, you can see the pass rates of all the schools in the country. So you can check the nursing pass rate of your school. If you intend to attend a nursing school, you can check to see what's the pass rate of that school. Some schools have, legitimate schools usually have maybe like an 80% and more. The lowest percent is maybe at 80%. Legitimate schools. But when you have a school that's going to have a 20%, 25% pass rate, it's going to raise questions like, what are you teaching? Because if all the nurses are supposed to be following the same curriculum and teaching the same thing, why would it be that some schools are able to get an 80, 85, 90, 95% pass rate while another school gets 20? Are the students really just that slow that you get only 20%? So no. They had to investigate why the pass rate is so low. And now they are saying that maybe the pass rate is that low because the people who are passing were people who actually went to nursing school in their country of origin. In Jamaica, maybe they was going to nursing school in Jamaica and then the opportunity come to come a foreign and them left in them first year, them second year, them third year, whatever the case may be. You know, the Florida never gets left behind in every, trust me, in every scandal. If I egg Florida and the red, every scandal, Florida got to be in it. Florida is always in it. Always. Always a start of Florida. Oh my God. And then even so, the passing rate for the schools in Florida is dropping. So you know that when they clump all the schools together, and do the average, if one school is getting 20%, it is going to bring down the state's average. You realize that, right? Because, you know, they do take statistics. So each school represents themselves, and then they are a part of the entire state in which they're at. So if there are 10 schools, and each school is expected to get 100%, if there are 10 schools, each of them expect to get 100%. That is 1,000, right? If 5 schools get 90, that's 5 nines, 45. Then the other schools get 80. Say 3 more schools get 80. 3 eighths, 24. Add that 24 to that 45. All right. And then the remaining schools are getting 20%. Do you see how it would mean that the whole state has failed when you add up that and find the average of it? The entire state is going to seem like a failure in nursing. Let me read one article here for you. This says pass rates continue to fall at Florida nursing schools, data shows. Amid a statewide nursing shortage, many students at private for-profit programs are failing their national licensing exams. Fewer than 2/3. 2/3 is 66%. So fewer than 66% of Florida nursing students passed the national licensing exam in 2022. Fewer than 2/3. That's not good. That's not good. The National Council licensure examination is the final step for graduates to become licensed healthcare providers in a state that is desperate for nurses. Nursing staffs at Florida hospitals have been plagued by high turnover and a large number of vacancies, with projections that the state will be short nearly 60,000 nurses by 2035. Yet Florida has had the lowest exam pass rate in the nation since 2017. Winsome says she gone to church. All right, Winsome, be safe. Prayer for me. Florida has had the lowest pass rate since 2017. Pass rates for registered nurses fell by 1% point from 2021, dropping to 63.9%. The rate of practical nurses who are permitted to perform more limited healthcare duties was 65%, up 3 percentage points from 2021. The national average pass rate for first-time U.S. educated practical nurses was 79.9%. A persistent inability for employers to fill vacant nursing positions may result in decreased access to quality and safe nursing care for the people of Florida. Ain't that something? Federal authorities charged 25 people from South Florida schools, Siena College, Palm Beach College, and the Sacred Heart International Institute with selling the fraudulent diplomas for more than $114 million. About 2,400 students from those schools eventually passed their licensing exams, federal officials said. Most passed the exam in New York, which does not limit the number of times an individual can take the exam. You remember I told you all that? That the students were sent to New York to do the exam. I wonder if that's why Florida is shaped like a hernia falling out of America's back. I'm convinced that you're not okay. I'm convinced you are not okay. Oh my God. Enjoy your church service, Sister Windsor. We will see you later. That is the thing. Because the nurses go to New York and they can take the exam in New York over and over and over again. So them go New York, take the exam an unlimited amount of time, try to remember the questions. Yeah, try to remember the questions and then can come out. If you can remember the question, then you can come out and go look up the answer. And then when you go back to take the exam again, you better able to answer those questions and stuff like, yeah. Because in Florida, you can only take the exam, I think, twice. I think after the second or the third time, you will have to go do remediation. You have to go to classes again. They don't want to have to do that, so they can go to New York. It says, nurses licensed in New York are allowed to practice in Florida and many other states. Those who purchase a fake degree may lose their certification to practice nursing, but likely won't be criminally charged. Want to hear this? He said they likely won't be criminally charged, but they will lose their license. This is a travesty and a blow to the nursing workforce, specifically diminishing the trust and credibility of our profession. Nurses are trusted, ethical, working professionals that provide safe and quality care to our patients and our communities. It's unclear why the three programs were allowed to operate for as long as they did. Between 2016 and 2021, more than 2,100 students from the Palm Beach School of Nursing took the RN exam. Between 2016 and 2021, more than 21 students from Palm Beach School took the exam. In those years, the school never had a pass rate above 17%. Wanna hear that? Between 2016 and 2021, 5 years, they sent up 21 students to go take the exam. And they never got more than 17% pass rate. Good night, dear sis. Go to sleep. You can imagine you are putting to come to school. The whole time you are teaching them and you couldn't get more than 17% of each group you send up for exam. And you never see there's something wrong with that? Them too greedy. That is their problem. Well below the national average in every year. Nearly 300 graduates from Siena and Sacred Heart took the practical nursing exam over the same period. Sacred Heart never had a pass rate above 40, and Siena never hit above 60. So the schools were low passing. The rates at these and other private and for-profit private schools, where only 52.7% of students pass the national nursing exam on average, are bringing down what might otherwise be a much better passing rate in Florida. Can you believe it? Isn't that a shame? Siena College never had a pass rate over 17%. Not Siena, Palm Beach. But now that they are saying them shouldn't get away with just losing their license. You know, see what the something say? Trev is in the article for me. We'll talk. Okay, sugar. Okay, we will. Yeah. So it says that they will lose the license, but maybe won't face any additional prosecution. Because if they ever face additional prosecution, it's going to take a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of effort, lot and lots of everything. It is going to take lots of everything. And it's a lot of people. So maybe they do not want to have to get into that. Because it's a lot of people. It's going to be a lot of people to prosecute, a lot of court cases, backing up the courts, etc., etc. Yeah. So these people are probably not going to be prosecuted, but my golly. My golly. You understand? If they're not going to be prosecuted, they will have enough problems at home with money and finance and kids and husband and all these things. They will indeed have enough problems at home. To worry about. Oh my God, this is something else. This is something else, I tell you. Hey, boo, how you do? Good to see you, my little sugar boo. What's up? Are you doing, Perel? What's going on, my boy? Is everything good with you? Come on, boy, talk to your mama. Oh my gosh. What's going on with you? Coming about hear you. Oh, you're doing well? Wonderful, wonderful. I like when you're doing well. I love that you are doing well. Continue to do well. I am here on the live. We are talking about the nurses who get the fake license and the licenses. That's what we are talking about. And when we are done here, it's bedtime. What mean me I hear you now? I always I hear you. What you mean? Because I was in the hospital for over a month from Thanksgiving till January 16. What? Really, Sister Christine? Oh my God! You're kidding me. I am so sorry to hear, my love. I am so sorry to hear. Me know some miss you, but may I say, everybody, people come in sometimes, and because me come on live, at random hours, sometimes people miss me. I miss them. Oh my, I'm so sorry, Sister Winsome. Sister Christina, I hope you're feeling better now, my love. That's nearly 2 months you spent at the hospital. Oh my, I'm so sorry to hear, my love. So sorry. Oh my, guys, remember when you're sending a prayer, send up a little bit of prayer for Sister Christina for me, please. Because she needs it. We all need the prayer, but Sister Christine, I'm so sorry, my darling. I'm so sorry. All right, let's see what else is going on. Night chat. Where you said where I said in the chat there's the Juju. Juju may need to talk privately, you know. May need to talk differently about that something there. So we are gonna talk when time me when me come off of the live. Where they warm or they at work? Hey Juju, where they? They warm or you are at work? Talk to me. Uh-oh. It's alright. Oh gosh, I can't say I hope you didn't run into any fake nurses. Well, I hope not. I really hope not. Because that wouldn't be. Yes, it's an infection in my foot that made me feel it's not healed fully, but I'm doing better. Oh, you diabetic, Christine? Ask you, are you diabetic, my love? Oh, what's your Christine? Christine, you just as bad as God. She said she had a feeling she did. Lord girl, you never know. You never know. Oh, you're diabetic. Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. You see, I started doing a new series on diabetes. I started doing a new series on diabetes. You know, talking about the predisposing factors, the signs and symptoms, and the treatment. Today I did a video. Today I did a video on the different types of insulin. I didn't name them. I'll go into that another time. But I did, you know, their onset, peak time, and duration was really the meat of the matter of the video. But you know, when you're sounding and talking in one video, before you know it, it is a the video gone 19, 20 minutes. You know, when if you have to edit it, you have to edit it down to maybe 7 minutes. But me and the editing are no friends, so me just leave the editing out. Me can't bother with the editing. God no, it take up too much time. And time when me I edit something, I couldn't read something. Can't bother. There are a lot of traveling nurses from Florida in the hospital. Yes, 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 yes. You are so right. You are so right. There is a lot. There is a lot. They are all over. They are all over. They are everywhere. And with us knowing what we know now, we can be sure that all of them are adequately or appropriately credentialed. You can't be so sure. Ah, boy, I tell you, life is just so funny. Life is just so funny, me I tell you. But what are we gonna do? Okay, let us look on this. And then the nurses know exactly how to get around because they just go traveling. Then 100% for sure you did. 100% for sure you did run into them. You have to listen to Cad. Cad say you did run into them. So if Cad say you run into them, then you run into them. What can I say? What can I say? All me have to say is yes, you did run into them for real. Because Cad says so. Send up the prayers, guys. I really need it. They were even saying they might have had to amputate the foot, but thank God it looks like it is healing. Oh, okay. Okay. All right, guys. So those of you who are here, the prayer warriors who are here, guys, who know if you send a prayer for Sister Christine. Send a prayer for Sister Christine because of that foot. You know, diabetes are really something, you know, diabetes is one of the cruelest diseases because diabetes don't just affect one part of the body. Diabetes affect the entire body. Yeah, diabetes affect the entire body. Your eyes, your heart, your kidneys, your liver, everything. Everything. So, me I telling you, say, that is something I tell you. It affects everything. Everything. And you have to, once you are diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, you have to keep your eyes open. You have to be watching what you are eating, how much you are eating, watching your insulin, everything. You have to be, everything you do from then on is centered around the diabetes because you have to do all the things you have to do to take care of the diabetes. Everything. If you get a cut, it's hard to heal because the wound requires the blood to be rich in nutrients. If your blood is only rich in sugars, that's not going to promote good wound healing. The nerves, diabetes affects the nerves. It affects blood flow. So you may not have adequate blood flowing to that area. You understand? So the wound is going to heal slower. When some say I have type 2, it runs in my family. Oh my. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear. No, my grandmother had type 2 diabetes. She was diagnosed when she was 40. She lived to be 90 or 92, something like that. 90, I think she lived to be. And she never developed type 1. From the moment they diagnosed her, she never eat another chicken. She never eat another piece of beef. She ate only fish and vegetables until the day she died. Only fish and vegetable. She stopped eat white rice. Anytime she eat like a rice, must like a brown rice or like a bulgur. You understand me? She just didn't eat it. But you can control it with exercise and what you eat. Yeah, you can control it. So it doesn't go into type 1 because type 1 diabetes is kind of harder to manage, you know, when you have to take insulin and you have to, you know, go by your sliding scale and all of this. Yeah. So it all depends on what you gotta do. Yeah, let me see. Well, Christine, you have to run that out of the family home. How shall I run it out of the family, cat? Oh, shall I run it out of the family? Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm trying to change. Yes, you got to change your diet. You got to change your diet. You got to stay away from some foods. I mean, you have to go by what your doctor tells you. You got to change your diet. Stay away from those high sugary foods. You know, all those sugary cookies and cakes and all those things. You do need sugar. Your body needs sugar because your body needs energy for your cells to function. But at the same time, you have to do everything in such moderation. In such moderation, so as to ensure that you keep that diabetes under control. Because if you have too much sugar, as I said in one of my videos, I was telling y'all, you have too much sugar in your blood, the kidneys are going to try to filter out that sugar so it doesn't get into your urine. Kidneys can't handle it based on the amount of sugar that's in your system. Then there's going to be glucose in your urine, and that's no good. And too much sugar circulating in your system, it leaves crystals. It leaves crystals in the lens of your eyes, and that affects your vision. So the diabetes is a very cruel condition, because people might think, oh, diabetes is just wanting diabetes. Diabetes is not by itself. Diabetes is a cluster of conditions. Yeah, that affects multiple organs. Diabetes, you get hypertension, you get high cholesterol, your kidneys malfunction, your vision is impaired, everything, you name it. It's a play on words. She says it runs in her family. Since I say she has to run it up. Oh my God, you have to run it out and run it off. And run it off too, God. Me say, no wonder me and Kat join at the hips, because take a serious situation, make joke. Jehovah Jireh. Oh boy. I tell you, my friends. I tell you. All right, what else we're gonna wrap it up in about the next 13 or so minutes. We are going to wrap it up because Auntie Trevor have her hands full, got a lot of things to do. Yeah, so we are going to be chatting when tomorrow. Where's Sister Winsome? Sister Winsome gone to church. Sister Winsome have to start back Bible study, just stressfulish, but we have to resume. We will resume. We will resume. Me not say when, but I know we will, because we have to. We have to resume. Because we have to finish that Bible. We have to finish it. But anyway, guys, we are going to be wrapping up the chat for tonight. It was an absolute pleasure being here. I enjoyed every minute of it, being with you all. You are an absolute delight to be with, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I appreciate your participation in the chat, guys. I know there are some of you who have not yet hit the like button, but it's not too late for you to hit it. If you didn't hit it coming in, hit it going out. I sincerely appreciate it. For those of you connected in the chat, you found people in the chat you could connect with. And I like that. I like to see you all interacting in the chat. The topic tonight was basically about the nurses who had bought their license, and how some people are being quite sympathetic towards them, saying, well, they had the license, they passed the state board, so what's the problem? It means that if they pass the state board, then there isn't a problem. But for those people, I say, even if they pass the state board under fraudulent activity, there is a problem. You're going to count all of the money your family daily have been washing. Yes, sir. Daily I wash the money and me count it. Yes. And then tomorrow, guys, tomorrow I'm going to do live tomorrow morning rather than the evening. but we will see. Because tomorrow, guys, let me give you all a heads up. Tomorrow, we are going to be talking about people like traveling back and forth into the diaspora, and some of the trouble, some of the things that you encounter as you go back and forth. And this topic is coming up out. I don't know if you all saw it, maybe you all haven't seen it yet, but there is a video going around on the internet where this young man, he went to Jamaica to visit, and he was on his way coming back. Somebody brought him some things. Somebody him knowing to bring him some things and said, if he carry it, for him come to America, come give to somebody. And the man said him get a dream and said it's something wrong with you. And him get up, and him and him mother take out the frozen patty them and the bleaching cream them and open them up. And when him open them up, a cookie and the people them a give the man for carry, for immigration, tap him and send him a prison, Jesus have mercy to the land. People wicked. People wicked. So we are going to be talking about that tomorrow. Because somebody sent me the video and I can't pass up the opportunity, people. I can't make the opportunity to pass me. We have got to talk about it. We have got to talk about it. When we travel out of the country and I come back, not even ice cement. I not care for nobody. If somebody said to me, say, Trev, carry some Bigfoot for me. Because my Jamaican friend them always like Bigfoot. If them say, Trev, carry some Bigfoot for me, I go to store, buy the Bigfoot, and when I come, you give me my money for the Bigfoot. But you're not going to tell your family member them to go buy a Bigfoot and bring, come give to me to carry. Nope. 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 Not one of my family members. My family member can't run and joke there with me. Can't run and joke there with me. Talk about them a text from somebody, can't come give to who? Me not carry nothing for no one. Me not carry nothing. Me not carry nothing. Me have to go to airport. Me not carry nothing unless me go buy it myself. Because you think me can go tell immigration say, as somebody give me to carry it. Me can't tell immigration that a straight to jail, straight to prison that me gone. Lose your life, destroy your life. Nope. So we're gonna talk about that tomorrow. Because I'm gonna do one video with the video where somebody send come give me. Yeah, I'm gonna do one video with that. I make you not see. All right, people. So for those of you who not see it, I'm gonna make one video for you so you can see either tonight or tomorrow. Okay, my lovely loves. It was a pleasure being here. It was a pleasure as always. Talking with you all, sharing experiences and chatting with you all. It was an absolute pleasure, and I enjoyed it as always. Thank you all so much for coming in. Guys, I'm at 1520 something. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. Call the rest of people, tell them come on in. We are moving on up. This year, this month is going to be our anniversary month. Yeah, this is our anniversary month for monetization. We are in on the 22nd actually is our anniversary. Is the Travelers anniversary, monetization anniversary. So we are going to be having a grand time. I haven't finalized the date yet, but it's sometime that weekend. The weekend after. That's last weekend of the month. Yeah. That's what it is. And I sincerely appreciate you all, my friends. Thank you all so much for coming and for staying with me. I appreciate it. Thank you so much again, guys. Until next time, my friends, this is Trev from Trevessence, where your journey matters. Join us again when we will bring you another live show where we will talk about another trending topic. Have yourselves a great night, everybody. See you all tomorrow. Tomorrow. I see you tomorrow. It's only a day away. Have a great night, guys.